The 2019 edTPA Elementary Literacy Handbook, 2019 Understanding Rubric Level Progressions Document, and edTPA Making Good Choices were all very helpful to helping me understand how the edTPA works. The ones that really stood out to me were Understanding Rubric Level Progressions and edTPA Making Good Choices, document by scale for elementary literacy, because both showed me the specific techniques for how to maneuver through lesson planning, instruction, and assessing, and the right ways for approaching each of these three levels of the edTPA. Each also had definitions and descriptions of academic and creative choices made by student teachers and give insight into exact commentaries and evidences edTPA wants students to provide. In the Understanding Rubric Level Progressions document, there was lots of explanations of complex terms and the rules that are applied with each level of the edTPA handbook rubrics. It also points out text clues and descriptions of terms from the handbook, like literacy skills and meaningful context. What I liked about this document was not only the helpful explanations of terms, but also examples of types of tasks that teachers should try to achieve high levels in each rubric. There are distinguishers that separate different levels from each other. I like that Appendix A in this document gave a list of examples of comprehension or composition that could be used as the central focus, along with related skills that can be used with each. In the Making Good Choices document, I enjoyed learning about the three levels of the edTPA that I learned about through the graphic organizer project that helped me organize and categorize my thinking. The first level of this document felt like an introduction to the different processes and steps of edTPA, along with advice and explanations about planning for instruction and activities. One thing that stood out to me was the academic language, where it addressed learning tasks and language demands that need to be covered with the class and shown in lesson planning. I learned that vocabulary and syntax or discourse should be chosen to help students understand critical topics and the central focus and objectives better. The learning tasks needed to have some sort of connection to skills that I saw that I'm trying to get my students to develop, as well as build on prior skills. The second level I read about is instruction. The main thing that I got from this was how I need to make sure that I take as many videos as possible and make sure that my video clips show students actively engaging themselves in activities with brainstorming, and before, during, and after the lesson that's tied to the objectives, central focus, academic language, and others. The third level, that was assessment, gave a lot of good advice for different types of assessments to do with students, evidence that's written on work samples or videos, and types of feedback. Overall, I think that this edTPA guidelines module was very helpful to me in the variety of edTPA information that I gained from it and the strategical guidelines that were in each document. This knowledge will definitely help me with the edTPA someday.